11:03. What was I doing? I think I was building a ship that I don't want. Something like that. No, building this ship. Has automated turrets. Automated turrets. Huge reactor. Didn't realize how big this ship is, actually. You look at her standing on it. If I use this gun on that thing. Awesome.
Oh, come on. Quit playing games.
Cool gun, Sarah. Shoot it. On the action shot, go. Shoot.
Aha!
Why can't I get a bullet shot in
Let's
there?
do this.
Why can't I get a bullet firing type of shot in there? Will it not do the effect? You're gonna fall over, Sarah. She looks cool, though. She looks really cool. Back and not do this build because I don't gain anything from it. The reason why I did it in the first place was to add more people to my ship, but I can't do that. There's my old ship. 1 skill point. I should put it into social. I need it for this. 12 more points in social to unlock master social skills. I want to unlock master social skills. 8 active crew members. 6 That's a lot. Oh, excuse me. Oh my God, I'm so tired. I don't know how long I'm gonna last tonight. I could do this. But I'm not going to. I guess I'm gonna already put turrets on my ship. I didn't realize that. I don't have. That just makes them stronger. I can already put turrets on my ship. Maybe I should already put turrets on my ship. I'm gonna start putting in stuff into social, not for commerce. Number one, because buy for 20% less and sell for 25% more. Look, and if I'm trying to make money, 25% more? Like, heck yeah. Gastronomy? Screw gastronomy. I'm not having problems convincing anybody. I don't need persuasion. But commerce, I'm trying to get all the way up here, so I already have manipulation for whatever reason. But commerce, that's what we're doing right now. We're doing... And, I just have to put in 11 more points. I gotta get 11 more ranks. I gotta get to... Where am I right now? 41, I gotta get to 52. Hopefully by the time I get to 52, I can do that. I could already put automated turrets. I didn't realize that. My whole notion of this ship has been wrong. And I want to change the design of my ship already. I do, actually. Because I have zero... I need to solve some problems with this ship. I have zero mobility. Oh wow, look at that. Why is this so weathered? I'm not gonna question it. My ship has zero mobility. And I want to change that. The only thing I can think to do is go like this. And now I can't because it's gonna say, so you know what? I'm just gonna try experiment. Actually, what I'm gonna do is undo that. Undo that. I'm just gonna exit. Sorry. I'm gonna exit. I'm gonna load this again. And then I'm gonna save this again. This will be the base of my ship, baseline. And then I'm going to try to figure out some way to get mobility onto my ship. Like, how can I gain mobility onto this ship with so much cargo? You can't just add engines because my engine power is already maxed out. So I need more powerful engines to begin with, and these are kind of weak, I think. Max power 3, max power 3, max power 3, engine L48, engine L88. What does that mean? Hull 5, crew capacity 0.25. I don't know what any of this means. I'm just gonna drop all the engines. engine thrust. 19,000. $21,000. Oh, I didn't realize I could put these up the top. What does the front look like? Oh, I see how that works. So you could do something like that, and then like that, and then conceivably something like that. Oh, and look, that works. It says, yeah, it says that works. It's saying, yeah, it works. You got 0 mobility, pal, but it works. Your mobility is nothing still. But it works. You want to add one more? Let's see. There you go. There's one more. Mobility 0. So what good did that do? Nothing. It did nothing. So makes me wonder what it is that I have to do to get some gosh darn mobility up in this mother. Do they all have to be this 19,000? What has the most thrust? 16, 19,000, 21,000. That has the most thrust. So why? That has the most thrust. It's still. What is my deal here? What is preventing me from having mobility? I mean, obviously the cargo is. Maybe I'm just. I should be able to have 14,000 cargo and some mobility. So what is the issue? My engine options just not. Why not have access to the right engine? Here's some C-class engines. Even if I use this, I could put 2 of these on there with the C-class reactor, and I still would have no mobility. Maneuvering thrust 6,000. Max powers 3. Engine health. I don't really understand the engine concepts here. I have 0 mobility with these, and why do these add so much mobility? I just don't understand why these add. Like, why don't I just use these then if they add so much mobility? Let's just use these. See what happens. Yeah. Yeah. Nothing. That gets me nowhere. No mobility. I mean, I could fly. But the best build that I could do got me one mobility. What did I do? Let's see. I did this. I went like this. reactor. The giant reactor. Big fat reactor. Big stinking reactor like that, right? Yeah, just put that big stinker out there. And then, so you got your big honking reactor. And then, right, and then we got, because we got the C reactor, we can go with the big fat C engine. Or something like that. Let's see what I can, see what this does. Okay. And then, hold on. Just put this down. Delete that. Wait, I can't do that. I can't do that. Wait a second. There we go. Oh yeah, and then, there you go. And then, we'll just delete that. Turn it into a living quarters, just temporarily. And if I put that there, one error. Obviously, it's with the landing gear, but mobility is still 0. Okay. And what if? Hold on. What if? Whoa, mobility 8. That could be it right there. That could be the answer. That could be the answer if I upgrade the grav drive. So take out this grav drive, which is R4000. R4000 grav drive. Where is that? There it is right there. Then go to this one. This one. Now we got one error, which is just about landing gear, and that can easily be fixed just by taking one of these guys and moving it. You know, just basically taking that. Then what's the problem? Still too few. Okay, let's take another one like that. Then like that. There we go. 7 mobility. You've done it. You've accomplished it. It cost 144,000 credits. But there you go. And you have your reactor on the outside, almost like the organ is on the outside of your body. I have to find... If I do this, I have to find a better way to do that. Also, this can be like this, instead of laying it, and then go like that. No, what's the problem now? Oh, still too few landing gear. So that didn't matter. Okay, whatever. So I can't keep that like that. But I could figure out, you know what I could do? I could just get rid of this storage room. Just put this get rid of the storage room. And what is this? Landing gear? Get rid of this landing gear. Oh, I can't do that. I could move the landing gear. I can't do that. It says that would work even though I hate it. But it's telling me that would work, that will fly. Gives me some of it. But instead of that, wonder if what happens is that the best? That is the most powerful engine I could have, I think. What if I went with these kinds of engines instead? What do they do? Can I switch sides? Yes, 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 yes. Yes, you can switch the sides, sir. Let's see what if I put these guys like that. And then what if I put these guys like that? And then what if I put something in the middle? Do they have a middle piece? No, they don't have a middle piece. But what about that? Can I go in the middle? Is that how that's supposed to go? Mobility is 0. So even though I like how that looks, the mobility is nothing. So that doesn't work. So I wonder if, what if this fat thing sticking out of the back here, mobility is 0. So these guys are not powerful at all. Why? So there's that. It's B class. Is it engine health? Is that what the difference is? I don't understand. I don't understand. Help me understand. Okay, hold on. Let's see. I had 3 of these. These work. Oh, got ourselves 6 mobilities. And those look a little bit neater. They look neater. We got ourselves some 6 mobilities here. They look relatively neat. Then I could, I'm still missing one. I'm still missing engine. I could add another engine. I'm still missing, no. I'm still missing, I could add another engine. Like, if I wanted to. I could do like that, I guess. No. If I wanted to, I could do something like, I can only do one more, so I can do something like, no, let's do something coming off of the side. What are these things? Those are cool looking. I like that. Wow, now I have 12 mobility, and it's letting me do it. And I'm like, wait a second. That's something. It's letting me do that. This is intriguing. This is very intriguing. Is it worth it? Oh, yeah, there were so many design changes I have to make still, but now I know it's possible that I could have this type of mobility. The C reactor. You just have to really... You need 3 of them. Yeah. And then, problem, isn't it? I cannot have more than 3 different weapons. So either I get rid of my guns. Yeah, I think I would get rid of my guns here. And move this here. Move all of these pieces back. Even move that back. And then I would put an automated turret on this side. Can I do that? Can I do that? Will it go on a weapons mount? Will an automated turret? Will a turret go? It will. How? How is it supposed to be? How does that work? That doesn't make any sense. Like, how is it? What is it pointing at? Is it gonna point forward? I don't like that. I don't trust that. I need it to sit on something. This is a little bit problematic. I might need to like have it sit here. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna keep this. I might though. 169. I want mobility, but is it that important? It hasn't really held me back so far. Of course, if I get in a firefight, I can't move, so that's a problem. That really is a problem. And if I got rid of those guns and put another gun here. I don't know, but I kind of like how this is looking right now. If I just, like, if I did get rid of these turrets. And if I did duplicate this and that. No. And I did go to weapons and went to the turret. And then we have this gun guarding that side and that gun guarding that side. And then if I did that's coal white or gray, is that what that is? could be my new ship. I like this sticking out here on this side. It kind of looks like, what is it doing out there? And this extends out on this side. If I wanted to, I mean, I could put it like this. I could do this. And that's weird. Why would I do that? No reason. There's no reason to do that. I didn't know this was back there like that. I wonder if I can oh, put that. And I wonder if I could put this on the other side. Could I put this here? Negative. No. But I could put that there and that. It's viable. Of course, I'm not doing any of it. I have no idea what I'm doing. Oh, that's right. Meet Hadrian and Neil. That's right. We're doing this huge mission. That was UC. I totally forgot what was outside of it. That's right. We gotta go talk to people and convince them that something or the other be persuasive. How are they gonna get us to access the Terramorph archives? That's right. I forgot. Okay. I think I can do that. So I have that persuasion. Then I have this neuromark diplomacy. So all of that should help. As far as my ship, well, I'm gonna leave it as it is for now. And I think I did put 1 point. I didn't. I should put 1 point into commerce, but I haven't yet. And I'll just leave that too. I think I'm gonna collect 12 points. I'm just gonna wait till that says 12, unless I really, really need something. But I don't really know. What time is it? 3 o'clock. Let's see what they want over fast. I forgot what I was doing. Can't travel while you're in the middle. What's the reason for not being able to? It's because I'm standing on my ship. Is that why? Okay, what is that? Oh, it's like a shiny metal. That's nice. No, that was like that. Why couldn't I travel there? Why couldn't I travel? Too far away? is it all blacked out?
To my crew position.
This is United Colony Space.
shit.
Maintain current course.
I forgot. Yeah, I have, I suppose I have band writing? I have band writing on my shit. I need to take it and put it in my contraband cache. I wonder if they're gonna check me flying into this place. I don't know. Let's see. I just want to find out.
I have things for you.
Stolen stuff and contraband stuff. See, I've harvested organs, but they're worth a lot. So I have on me, I think, what was it, miscellaneous? There it is. Varun Heretic Writings. And this is contraband. So I'll store that there. And now, that's that little box. If anybody found it, I would go to jail. I believe, actually, if I'm not mistaken, there is a, there is a kind of storage. Yeah, this. I need more structural. What is a contraband case? I don't know what a contraband case is, but that stuff should be in here. But I just put it in that guy and call it a day. We look that up. What is the use of a contraband case? Typically means you've gotten your hands on some outlawed items, I know that, but like, why have a contraband case? Let me see about. Wait a second. Shielded cargo? Razor Leaf has a shielded capacity of 160. Mantis can be initiated. I've done Mantis. Shielded cargo? I have to check. I don't know what that is. I mean, I feel like it kind of rings check if I have shielded cargo. Oh, shielded cargo right there. Shielded, 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 shielded. Oh. Oh, and all of mine are like that. So, none of... So what does that mean, though? Is that shielded? That's not shielded either. So what would that mean? If I had contraband, would it automatically go into shielded cargo? Once a ship has shielded cargo, once a ship with a shielded cargo hold has been acquired, make sure to place the contraband inside before attempting to jump. Yeah, but I don't... Wait a second, what does that mean? What are they talking about? I don't even get it. I have no idea what they're talking about. I like my method just fine. That's me. Time to mast.
Did you know I used to have an office near the top of mast? How far the mighty have fallen, eh?
Hey. Top of mast, is that right?
Captain! Over here!
Hey.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it. But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there.
Oh, great.
My relationship with the UC. It's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War.
Wait, what?
Former head of the UC Navy. They called him Ve Victus. Woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin. A title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Doesn't sound like they said what? This may have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him? Wait, what? Wait, what? Oh my god, I'm way too tired to try to process this. Wait. I feel like I'm hungover. I'm like, wait a second, what? You're a clone of a dude, and Vae Victus, and what? What does this have to do?
Nerves kicking in? He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war. The man caused a lot of death, on both sides. Freestar Collective, and UC. Military, and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
You're not your father. If the cabinet is here, it's not their problem. I'm not sure I can blame this family. It just sounded like they were paragons of virtue. So, you're using me to distract them? Great. Wow, and I thought my family was messed up. What did your father do to merit being executed?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the colony war to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
Say the right thing here.
I really appreciate you saying that. I just thought you deserved to know, considering how much you've done already.
I don't really care, to be frank.
You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Why would I need to take care of a few things? Is something gonna kick off here that I don't... Like, is this gonna start a really long quest line or something? Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars. The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place. It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
I need to go to, so honestly, we're supposed to assassin. Any suggestion what I should say to the cabinet? I don't need suggestions. I don't need anything. I'm ready to go.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
That's us.
Sounds like our cue. Here we go. Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Thank you, you mass resource officer. Here we go, interstellar affairs. I've never been up here. I'm like, I don't think I'm ready for this, but... In fact, I know I'm not ready for this, but anyway... Let's get to it. Interesting. UC, United Colonies. That's me. Ooh, look at this place. Nice. Look at this texture of the walls. So there's a sad bloke over there. Okay. Ooh. Ah, look at this. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? In Mass Effect. Yeah, there's a place kind of like this. It's called, I forgot what it's called, but you go up to this, it's similar, it's like a tower, and it's not called a tower, it's called the something or the other, and you also meet a council like this, and you go up in front of them, and you try to persuade them into things, in the same way, just like this.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives.
Hold up,
A request which will require not...
Hold up, stop. Let me go back to the start here, hold on. Okay. Let's get a good look at these people. What you doing with your back turned, dude? It's disrespectful. And you, who are you? Do I know you? You that dude from before? And you, don't know you. And who are you? Why do you look crazy like that? And who is this, head of security?
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Thanks don't keep my ship fueled, ma'am. So many Bothans died to bring us this information. Just following orders. Thanks don't keep my... What if I say that?
Captain, that's the president of the colonies.
Oh.
Vanguard.
Certainly comfortable speaking your mind now, aren't you? Not an unwelcome quality considering the circumstances.
She likes that.
Regardless, let's get to business. We have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you.
Yeah.
Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Oh, God. We're still trying to figure out where we're facing. We can't make informed decisions. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible terramorph apocalypse. Just here to talk about what happened. Here's the one with the grand plans. Yeah, let me try that.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
I only know what I was told. The tissue matched ones from Lodidium. What does that mean? It wiped out a colony I never saw it coming. It's pretty alarming. It's tissue matched ones from Londinian. What does that mean? Is that scary?
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the...
Wait a second. I'm not handling this correctly or well. I can do better than that. I can do much better than that. And I will. That's the president of the United... I don't give a shit.
Welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Let me see. What should I say here? Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency. Of course she did. Just following orders. Of course you are. What happens if I say that?
Well, I'll be sure your commanding officer hears that you've done them satisfactorily. Now then, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
That's probably the best thing to say at the top. Let's see, remind me what's kept in these archives. I'm just here to talk about what happened. Adrian's the one with the grand plans. We need the finally. Okay.
That is something to consider. Though we also have to take into account the nature of the data you require.
Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, terramorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic, and at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the Cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties,
So tired.
Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain.
I'll help.
As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this terramorph seem at all alarming to you?
It wiped out an entire colony that never saw it coming. That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. This attack took place on an almost completely uninhabited world. The casualties were minimal as a result. But if there's another attack, will we be so lucky?
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
If there's a chance what happened on Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere, we need to grant the request. Personally, I would wait. Madam President, if it were me, I wouldn't grant the request. The archives are sealed for a reason, god darn it.
I'm uncomfortable opening the archives without gathering more information. However, if that's the path forward you
Sarah.
prefer, then so be it.
You should
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
I suppose that does get to the heart of the point, doesn't it? Very well. I consent. The galaxy was lucky you were here today, Captain.
You and I are in agreement, Chief Diplomat. So, if there are no other objections, I believe we can agree to give our full backing to make the request to... What was that?
Attention. Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
And
Wait a second. Wait a second. Now, I cannot piss off Sarah. So, I need to do that whole thing again. And not piss Sarah off. And then, my dear Sarah. And then we'll get to the point where they're like, I'll be like, well, we need to
welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian
like,
mentioned
well,
in
we
her
need to
report.
collect more data.
You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Captain, that's the president of the colonies.
Vanguard.
Certainly comfortable speaking your mind now, aren't you? Not an unwelcome quality considering the circumstances. Regardless, let's get to business. We have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terramorph data, currently housed in the Armistice Archive. A request which will... Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's... Perhaps you could summarize for the cabinet what...
Sure, I figure we make a decision without data.
That is...
Madam President, while no one would argue, they've been happening to demand we have... Seems at best panic.
I would remind the chief... I would also ask, because if tragedies like Tau Ceti...
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt, the preservation of... Chief Yassine has a point. I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one...
That's pretty alarming.
That is worth considering. But if there's another attack, will we be...
Yes, a fine point, Admiral. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've...
We need to... Personally, I would wait. We don't yet have enough information yet. We don't yet have enough information yet. Personally, I would wait. We don't yet have enough information yet. Let's see if Sarah likes that.
Agreed.
Yes.
We collect as much data as we can, then, when cooler heads prevail, we make an informed decision.
Okay.
Yes, given what we've heard, I find myself in agreement, Captain.
Nice.
No, the captain is precisely right. We could hardly be expected to make a galaxy-affecting decision on such scant evidence.
Yes, a fair assessment, Chief Diplomat. So then, While the data you two have presented is compelling, I think we can safely say it's insufficient for the level of action you've requested. Perhaps once we've...
Here we go. Here's some level of action. She seems sad. The president is worried. She does not give a shit.
An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack. Morphs.
Terramorphs.
Ha!
More attacks. Just as predicted.
Yeah.
Good God.
Good golly, Miss Molly.
They're here. Now.
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Show them how it's done. How is it done? No worries, guys. No worries. We got this all taken care of.
You! The EM rifle! Grab it! Now!
Stop! We're trying to help you!
Please!
That's it. Now hit him with everything you've got.
I don't understand. What the hell is happening? Equip the EM rifle. Do what with this? Why do I not know what's going on? Short scope, electromagnet, fully automatic. Okay. What am I doing?
Come out!
It's in my head.
Oh.
Hope you're ready to die.
That's not...
Score another point for our side.
Why aren't they? Stay down, chump. Assess the situation at the NAT station.
Thank you for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting. I've seen this before. They were under the Terramorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us.
What?
People we knew. They went berserk.
Berserk?
Pheromonic projection. Some Terramorphs, they can induce this fog.
Fog.
It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet.
Puppet?
You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
At the ready. Sounds like we need to...
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Nat's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I will. will do what I can to help them. But that means I need to equip this mother grabbing thing. Let's see, where do you go? You're gonna go right there. And that's at the ready. Now this is at the ready. Boom. Get to the space, but I don't really know how to kill terramorphs necessarily. I got lucky the first time, I think. Okay.
God, no time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move.
Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Where is the Revenant? I got some Revenant for them.
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Hold on.
Just stand there.
Oh, this thing. If that's all there is, I will just levitate. Yeah, I'll just levitate. And we can just unload. Levitate and unload. That's my style. Hey.
It's going to be okay. It's not real. Whatever you're experiencing right now, it's not real. We have to put down that floor.
Spots. We've got the remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad. We're barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this.
Yeah.
Fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
Yeah. Speak to the fire team. Who's the fire team? Is that you? Are you the fire team? Fire team leader.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
I want
You two have any experience with terramorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us. Your call. We're on the line.
Yeah, whatever. Fire team leader. Here's what's gonna happen. I should okay. Here's what's gonna happen. Here is what's gonna happen. Eliminate the terramorphs. Who's over here? Eliminate the terramorphs. Here is what's gonna happen. I'm gonna take some of these things. I'm gonna take some alien. No, that's 500. That's 500 for 30 seconds. I'm gonna take some battle stims. Let's do me some battle stims. Let's just go for it. Get over here, you son of a bitch. I don't like you. And I'm gonna let you know. Yeah. Both of you. Is that both of you?
Well back there.
Dead. Oh man. I don't have that many. I don't have that much ammo for ass kicking. I don't have enough ass kicking ammo. 50 calibers. Maybe this will do something. Let's see. This is not that powerful. This guy's gonna be tough. Boxing. Dude, you.
It's here! Hide! Do it now! Target down. Nice work, Captain.
It's over. Thank God. If these things reached the populated areas of the city, we would have had an absolute massacre on our hands.
Thank God I was here to save the day. Were you whispering in my ear? Were you threatening me, Adrian? I used all of my best ammo on these things, and they just disappeared. Well, I'm glad they didn't touch my ship. Levitating them. I don't know if it's the best thing to do, but it keeps them from doing anything. It's like looking at a spider in zero G.
Sure we
You're
can find
going
a
to be
use for
carrying that
this.
gooey mess, right?
That you actually know.
If you need something, if you have any gear you want me to haul, I'm happy to help.
You will be carrying the gooiness, Sarah. Carry my gooey. Carry all of my gooey, Sarah.
You be careful, okay?
The day has been saved. Hero once more. It's all taken care of. Go ahead.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
All in a day's work, Sergeant. You're the heroes here, not us. Let's see. All in a day's work, Sergeant.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
All right.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terramorphs have been dealt with. Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Yeah, let's go report back to the President.
Attention. The spaceport has been secured. Safety precautions remain in place. Please wait for the all-clear signal before exiting your homes. That is all.
Let's go. Guess they were staying up there the whole time, were they? Well, I'm glad they were safe. No, don't get up out of your seats or anything. Yeah, you guys stay here. Well, I
Let
don't
your
want to get
people
a
all know how much we
I
owe
want to
you.
get a picture of the president because I don't have one, and she's the president. That's a terrible picture.
Today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
See what would be a good picture for El Presidente. Let's see. That's always interesting. Let's see. Maybe something like that. Yeah. That's fine. That's totally fine. It's not the greatest picture in the world. No, it isn't. It's not that great at all. But it is a portrait of the president in crisis on Emerson. And will go down in history as a portrait of the president in crisis photograph taken. Yeah, let's.
The next time terrormorphs rear their ugly heads, the UC is going to be ready.
The next time.
Heroes were minted down at that spaceport. And that includes you.
Damn straight it does. Sup, President. Oops, that.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Don't shoot.
We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people sacrifice.
President of the UC.
Be in vain.
Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
I take my gratitude and credits.
I had some ideas on that front, Captain, but we'll get to that. Now,
Sarah didn't dislike
after
that.
today's events, the Cabinet has decided to revisit its previous decision. We will be supporting your collection of the Terramorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
No.
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now.
You?
The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
All right, man. Pay me. Pay me some money. I'll do anything you want. Me? Why not send a diplomat? Someone trained. That's me. Tell me what I'm getting first, and I'll consider it. I can't be your representative. I'm just some Vanguard. Tell me what.
The very next item on my list. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data.
Oh, hell yeah.
Get you access to those credits and real estate you're after.
Amen.
So, will you help us?
Yup.
It has its perks. Only citizens can purchase property in the city. We also pay reduced prices on most goods and services across the UC.
Whoa.
There's also a credit disbursement when you first join. Help get you on your feet. But above all, you'd become a dedicated part of the greatest faction in the galaxy. If you're willing to help us, we can open that door.
Wow. Let me think about it.
So be it. But I would ask you don't take too long.
Let me think about it.
The fate of the settled systems may rest on your decision.
Hey
You've got the
there.
cabinet's
Glad to
full
see you
backing to
again.
prevent more attacks.
Okay,
Understand?
I'm gonna do that, but that's funny. I'm going to let me reload that. How long ago was that? It's funny. Okay. Let's save it here. I have to take care of some business really quick. So I'm just gonna pause here for a second. I'll
Let
be
your
back.
people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss.
The loss of life, the damage to the spaceport. The costs of this attack are greater than I think we realize.
My officers were unprepared for what happened at the spaceport. I intend to correct that. When you see security loses an officer, I make it my responsibility to call their family. I've got a lot of calls to make now. Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again. We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain. Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you. Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again. Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you. Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again. We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain. Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you. We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain. Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again. Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you. We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain. When you see security loses an officer, I make it my responsibility to call their family. I've got a lot of calls to make now. My officers were unprepared for what happened at the spaceport. I intend to correct that. Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again. When you see security loses an officer, I make it my responsibility to call their family. I've got a lot of calls to make now. Losing anyone in the line of duty is a tragedy. These attacks, they can't happen again. Heroes were minted down at that spaceport, and that includes you. We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain. My officers were unprepared for what happened at the spaceport. I intend to correct that.
Alright, let me do this like the stand-up soldier that I am. UC Vanguard.
Those creatures killed UC citizens. They're not killing anymore.
Hell no.
We're counting on you, Captain. Don't let my people's sacrifice be in vain.
Captain?
Yeah.
Hadrian?
Yes?
It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terramorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, after today's events, the Cabinet has decided to revisit its previous decision. We will be supporting your collection of the Terramorph data from the archives. as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed, first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball.
That's me.
Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the galaxy are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
What a shocker. If you're sure that's the wisest course of action, that can't be. I'm just some Vanguard nobody. Me? What nothing to do with it?
We do. In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
You can count on me, ma'am.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives. You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
You've got the Captain's full backing to prevent more attacks. Understand?
I'm gonna go check in with Chief Engineer Kulkarni. Start getting a
There are
plan
so
together
many
for that
different
data.
groups across the settled systems, it's hard to
1400.
keep up with all the work they're doing.
Wait, so did she am I a citizen now? Did she fast track me, Sarah? And does that mean I'm a citizen now? What did she do? She gave me 14,000 credits. I saw that. Oh, I have been up here. At least, no, I have not been up here. Am I a citizen now?
Excuse me. Chief Yassine, these orders can't be... Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done.
Talking to a wall.
That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct? Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC is already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes.
Right.
Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
Very funny. This is going to be hard enough already. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here. Though that doesn't mean we can't get creative.
But it does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun? Go ahead.
Yeah, I'm gonna do that later. I want to know, am I a citizen already? Can I buy a house? Like, how does this work? Am I now a citizen, or is she gonna fast track me after the mission?
By the way, Captain, Sergeant Yumi was looking for you. Sounds like he's got more work.
Lobby, Commander Tuala's office. Defense Research. Central Command Office of the President. Nat Station. Everything's back to normal. How do I get a house here? I just want a house. That's all. Is it available to me now? Am I a citizen now?
What?
I'm a citizen now. Let me in. I'm a citizen now. Family apartment. I'm a citizen now. Let me in your apartment. Signed by the order of the president. Sell me an apartment, please. There's nobody here. This is not how that works. I need to talk to this person. I have no idea what I'm doing. Be in the tower. What about in here?
Last minute check. Breath? Check. Shower? Hair? Check and double check.
Check
Like we
and
said.
double check for sure. Oh. How did I get in here? What does this mean? Well, huh. Oh, fine. Oh, fine. All right. Open with the computer, they say. Get out of there, Sarah. Jesus. Jesus H.
Private sector. Now that's where the real money's at.
Private sector. That's where we get real money. At that private sector. What government? Can't get that real money with government. Orion, what about him?
Your first day tomorrow?
Yeah, I officially passed my certificate. You're lucky.
Well, look, it let me go up. I couldn't do this before. I could not do this before, so I guess that means I'm a citizen. I have no idea what Ooh, I can pick a lock and get inside. I want to, yes, I so much do. I so much do. I made mistake. No. Undo. Oh. That's not gonna work. That's not gonna work. What about this guy? Oh, I've forgotten. Oh, there we go. There we go. And for you... yes. Then for you this way.
You definitely know your way around a lock.
Yeah, I do. I've always wanted to see a new Atlantis apartment. Is this the type of place I'm going to be granted or buying? Look at that. Very nice. Let's hope the residents don't come home. What do we have here? We have a bed. We have this weird thing, lamp or hookah. What is this? Like some clothes thing, and some of this here, and some art here. In the living room, there's no TV. Nobody watches TV in the future. How boring. We have a computer, thank God for that. At least there's that. Chief engineers, too. I guess the chief engineer lives here. And then probably doing something that's in a mission for later. But hey, so no TV, but hey, you gotta wash your clothes. You got a microwave. Oh no, a toaster oven. Or is that a microwave? That is a microwave. It has a spinning plate. And then you got a half-eaten sandwich. Very nice, very nice. It's got some sort of cocktail mixer. And you just have your apartment here. Let's see what's on the chief engineer's terminal. You have 0 progress reports that it requires attention. I should have a switch here so I could open the blinds and look outside. That would be, well, that would be nice. I would appreciate that. So this apartment, I'm not into this apartment. I don't want to live here. That door up. But it's not too bad. Let's see if I was home. Just coming home from a long day's work. And I'm just like, I just want to watch. Oh, what's this? Tablet. Don't want to steal that. I want to watch an episode of Highway to Heaven. Nope. Do not do that. So what would you do? You would come here and sit here and check on YouTube. Must be washing. Dishes in the dishwasher? What is this noise? Why does this look like 1990? Like that? Is this the future? They had this back in like 1989. This too. All of this actually. That you're seeing has got to be deeper and bigger than that. That's ridiculous. That's a joke, actually. And this refrigerator is like from 1950. Are they serious? 1940 even. It's an icebox. Okay, anyway, I'm done. Interesting, right? Whatever. What is this? Why is this here? Elevator. An accessible door. And more inaccessible door. Yeah, well, screw your warnings. Yeah? Screw your... What happened there? Doesn't matter. Put all these boxes. Well, I'm gonna check out for now because I need something, so I'm gonna go do that. Hey, citizen. I don't know where I stand in terms of getting an apartment, but
Please let me know. You won't find a larger array. Let's find you something that you love.
Thank you. I want to find something that I love. I always like buying new clothes, but they can't be. I look like I work at a restaurant. I'm a valet, right? Green, another green. These green ones are pretty cool. I like the green ones. Gray, I have a bunch of those gray ones. Corp wear, sari dress. Now that's kind of cool. Vested suit. Okay. I'm not gonna buy any more sari dresses. Fashionable suit. No thanks, dude.
Your patronage is appreciated.
Yeah, well. Maybe I'll have to wear this green one. Alright, I'm gonna get something